everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Saints are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against the Eagles team that will need to keep the running game in check.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Snap coming at 1. And now Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught left side, Hopkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And tough starting field position here. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Running with Kamara, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive lineman and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
To throw is Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Officially, no gain on the play, and it's second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Breeze to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. They were looking the way of Decker that time, and it's third down.
Went there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. On fourth down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And Lutz's kick is good. And from down in Miami, an update. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Throwing now is Wentz. Deep ball. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Ginn, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Breeze. And the tight end has it, Fleener. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From midfield, here's Breeze. And that is incomplete here.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Second down now after the incompletion. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure,
he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Kamara. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Second down, Ingram. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Wentz now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And just into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They are in the second quarter down in Miami. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Wentz now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Give him 30 yards there.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows, watching it on Madden. Try not to get intimidated before you go out and have to play against these guys and try and stop them.
On first down, Wentz buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Wentz to throw on second down. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. The slot man in motion right. On second down, here's Wentz. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Throwing now is Breeze. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun on third down, Breeze. He's got a man, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Lutz puts this one through. They are in the second quarter down in Miami. The Dolphins have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And some space here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 14 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shotgun now for Breeze. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. Left side and caught by Flainer. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the gun, it's Wentz. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now Mack. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. In motion left is Hopkins. The play clock's running down. To throw, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Touchdown, New Orleans! A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got room. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Breeze to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Anthony Hitchens coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. A give. This is Kamara. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he was 3 for 3 to that point, but he couldn't keep the perfect game going.
Did someone mention it on the bench and jinx it?
Maybe jinx him a little bit.
Well, you doubt it had anything to do with overconfidence, but hey, it's an inexact science. These things do happen.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Back now here live in New Orleans. The tight end changing his position. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Eagles on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Wentz got to have this one. And Allen's got it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Wentz. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Wentz will try again on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Kelly. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Halfback sent in motion. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Wentz. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Sims. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Charles Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Wentz going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On second down, here's Breeze. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Saints on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's in the 4th quarter down in Miami. The Jags have just scored as they'll add on to their lead. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. Kamara try the right side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Now Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Breeze now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Kamara. Room here to run. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Saints on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Wentz now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Wentz now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Shotgun now for Wentz. Being chased out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 21. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Saints, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA